Welcome to Inner Peace, where we bring you stories of resilience, triumph, and the power of never giving up. Today, we tell the story of a global icon, Michael Jackson, a man whose life was a symphony of talent, trials, and transformation. The beginning of a musical genius. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, into a working-class family in Gary, Indiana. From a young age, Michael stood out. He was the eighth of 10 children, and while life at home was tough, filled with strict discipline, there was something about him that radiated magic. His father, Joe Jackson, saw potential in his children and formed a family band, the Jackson 5. Little did they know that Michael's voice would soon become the voice of a generation. Imagine being just 5 years old and already being pushed to perform, to be perfect. Michael was the star of the group, but with that came enormous pressure. His childhood was far from typical. While most children played outside, Michael was rehearsing for hours every day. He once said, "When you're young, the only thing you want to do is play, but I wanted to sing." This constant pressure left him feeling isolated, but it also planted the seeds of greatness. Rising to stardom and the cost of fame. As the Jackson 5's popularity skyrocketed, Michael became a household name. By the time he was just 11, they were breaking records, and Michael's soulful voice was capturing hearts around the world. But behind the success was a boy who longed for a normal life, a boy who often felt lonely. He later reflected on his childhood, saying, "I remember those days. It wasn't easy. I always felt lonely. If it weren't for the music, I don't know how I would have survived." But through the pain, Michael never gave up. He poured everything into his music, believing that his voice could heal, not just others, but also himself. Breaking free. The solo career. In 1979, at the age of 21, Michael made a bold decision. He wanted more than to be known as the lead singer of the Jackson 5. He wanted to express himself creatively, in ways no one had ever seen. His solo career began, and it wasn't long before the world realized that Michael Jackson was destined to become more than a pop star. He was going to be a legend. Off the Wall became a massive success, but it was Thriller that changed everything. When Michael released Thriller in 1982, the world had never seen anything like it. The album sold over 66 million copies, making it the best-selling album of all time. And the music video for the song Thriller broke barriers, revolutionizing the music industry forever. But with fame came scrutiny. The price of success, struggles with identity and public pressure. As Michael's fame grew, so did the media's obsession with him. His changing appearance became a topic of conversation worldwide. The once bright-eyed boy who captured the world's heart was now being ridiculed and misunderstood. His vitiligo, a skin condition that caused his skin to lose pigmentation, was often mocked, and the world speculated about his surgeries and lifestyle. Michael later revealed that he had suffered from vitiligo, a condition that made his skin lighter. He was deeply hurt by the media's portrayal of him, saying, "Why can't people see that I'm human, that I hurt like everyone else?" The pain of being misunderstood and ridiculed weighed heavily on him, but still, Michael didn't stop. Despite the pressure, despite the loneliness, he continued creating music that touched the world. The King of Pop, his lasting legacy. Michael's performances were nothing short of magic. In 1983, during Motown's 25th anniversary, Michael performed Billie Jean and introduced the world to the moonwalk. That moment solidified him as the King of Pop. But it wasn't just his music that made him special, it was his message. Michael used his platform to speak out about world issues, creating songs like Man in the Mirror and Heal the World. Michael was not just a performer, he was a humanitarian. He gave millions to charities and organizations, always wanting to use his fame for good. In his heart, Michael believed that love and kindness could change the world. He once said, "If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change." This belief guided everything he did, both on and off the stage. The struggles behind the curtain. But being Michael Jackson wasn't easy. Behind the fame and success were struggles that few could understand. As he got older, the pressures of being in the public eye took a toll on his health. The controversies surrounding his life became tabloid headlines, and the joy that music once brought him seemed to fade. In one of his last interviews, Michael said, "It's been a difficult life, but I wouldn't change any part of it. I've learned so much about people, about the world. I still believe in love. I still believe in the power of music to heal." Despite everything, Michael continued to believe in the power of love and music to bring people together. A legacy that lives on. On June 25, 2009, the world lost the king of pop. Michael Jackson passed away at the age of 50, leaving behind a legacy that transcended generations. His death shook the world, but his music, his message of love and unity will live on forever. Even in death, Michael's influence continues to be felt. His music inspires millions. His humanitarian efforts have touched countless lives, and his story of overcoming adversity resonates with people from all walks of life. Lessons from Michael Jackson's life. Michael Jackson's life was not easy, but it was extraordinary. His story reminds us that no matter how famous, no matter how successful, we are all human, facing struggles, pain, and challenges. But like Michael, we can use those struggles to create something beautiful, something that impacts the world. Michael once said, "To live is to be musical, starting with the blood dancing in your veins. Everything living has a rhythm. Do you feel your music?" Today, we can honor his legacy by finding our rhythm, by pushing through the "thank you for watching" inner peace. If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button to show your support, share it with someone who needs a little inspiration today, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing stories. And hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the wisdom and motivation that can help you live your best life. Remember, your story isn't over yet. So go out there, believe in yourself, and make your dreams a reality. See you in the next video.